Hello one more time, dear students. Welcome to my lectures, and today we'll be having again the lecture on how to write an abstract, and the next one will be how to write a conclusion section. Very important parts of the research. All right, how to write an abstract, clear and concise abstract, right? All right. It's very important for us to make sure that the abstract is considered one of the key section in the research, because abstract gives us the clear information whether our research is relevant or not, whether our research is the gives the certain outcomes for the research world or not. So that's why it's very important for us to know how to write an abstract, because abstract has also its own regulations, its own, we can say, certain points to give an information, right? Features of an abstract. In general, an abstract is a short summary of a research paper. Okay, it's a short summary of research paper. That's why when we read a paper in a Google Scholar and other sources, we mainly see the abstract first. We see the abstract first, and then we see whether the abstract is relevant to our field or not. If it is relevant, we download the paper. If it's not relevant, we move on to the next paper, right? Abstract helps the reader whether the full paper is relevant to their interest. As I said, it makes your research more discoverable and accessible to others. So that's why abstract has 150 to 200 words, and it can be written independently from the main text, and it mainly covers the purpose, the method, main findings, and conclusion section of the research. All right, let's look the major requirements for the abstract, because abstract also has its own major requirements. The first major requirement is considered the introduction. That is, what problem or research question are you addressing in your research? And the second major requirement, methods. What methodology did you use in your field, right? What kind of methodology did you use in your field? The next section is the results. What are your key findings? What kind of result have you achieved? Have to mention in the abstract. The next one is the conclusion. What is the main takeaway? So you have to give those all in a briefly, shortly, 150 to 250 words in one paragraph. That is the abstract. All of this. What problem research you are addressing, what kind of method did you use, what was your results, and what was your main takeaway. Very clearly, briefly, that is the major requirement for any types of the abstract. Let's look at an example. This study investigates the impact of the solar energy investment on economic growth in Central Asia, right? So this first yellow paragraph represents the introduction. What problem or research you are addressing, right? Let's focus on the next one. Using the panel data from 2005 to 2020. Okay, this actually focuses on the method. What methodology did you use? And applying fixed effect regression models. I'm sorry for cutting the sentence. Using the panel data from 2005 to 2020 and applying fixed effect regression models, that actually the method that you are using. Right? Okay. Then we have received findings. The findings highlight the potential for renewable energy policies to promote the sustainable economy in the region. This section is the result. Right? What kind of result you have achieved? Let's look at the last sentence. These results have important implications for policymakers seeking energy transition strategies in resource-dependent economies. So this is the conclusion section. For your reference, I've given in a very shortly, each of them is representing just one sentence, but in reality, it will be like that, abstract. Because here, I've given an example how it looks like, but those major requirements, even if you write to each of them 2 sentences, it will be like this real abstract. That was my abstract for the paper which I published, PLOS ONE Journal 2023, and this abstract addresses all the requirements that we mentioned here is an introduction, message, result, and conclusion. All right, so this is how you have to do. All right, and that's actually for today, abstract section. And in our next class we will be focusing on the how to write in conclusion, and please wait our next videos as well. Thank you so much.